These are the only 2 dash orbs that currently exist in Geometry Dash. But today, that's going to change, because we're gonna add 15 new dash orbs to Geometry Dash. And you guys might be able to remember a video that we did like 6 months ago now, where we added even more dash orbs. But I kind of feel like dash orbs have a lot of potential. I mean, what we did was pretty cool, but we can still spice it up even more. Now, I would say let's just begin and see what ideas we can come up with. I mean, this is such a cool layout. I want to do the same thing with the new dash orbs that we're going to create. So those are the dash orbs that we have so far, and also we can't forget the original ones. But what I'm gonna do to create a new one is I'm just gonna go ahead and start yoinking stuff. So we can take this arrow and then I'm just gonna make it a bit more red, and you guys are gonna see exactly where this is gonna go. And then all I have to do is just scale it down, move it to here, copy and paste it, do this again and one last time. And you guys can see that by just adding an outline right here, we're gonna have quite a wild looking dash orb. And we just need to adjust the particle and also make it pretty red like so. And check this out, looks pretty cool. I'm also thinking of maybe changing this one to the yeah, something like this is much cleaner looking, especially for these guys. So this is gonna be pretty hype. I think you guys can already see where this is going. And one thing that I think is gonna be very cool about it is that you're gonna change the speed like really quickly. You're gonna do like a big boost. But what I always like to do before actually implementing these things is I like to just finish drawing the dash orb set that I want to have. So of course there isn't gonna be 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, there are gonna be 5 or maybe even 6. I think 5. No, yeah, it's 5, my bad. Right, so let's just get into it and I will see you guys when I'm done. Probably gonna take me like 5 weeks. Check this out, I have made all of the portals, the speed portals dash orbs, and they look pretty good, I must say. I am pretty happy about how they turned out, and I think if everybody sees them, they are gonna know exactly what they are for, which is also very important. So now I also made this, which you're gonna see in a bit what it is. It's pretty cool as well, but we're gonna get into that after actually implementing the stuff in here. I mean, these guys, they look so cool. I want to get straight into adding the mechanics of them. All right, so it took me quite a while to get this done, but now what you guys can see is that actually you guys kind of can't see it because it's way too far up, but now this is a combination of the dash orb and the 4 times speed, and you guys can see that it takes you crazily far, and it is so cool. And now let's change to 2, and let's change to 1, and let's change to, yeah. One thing about this that's pretty cool is that it's literally pointing to the opposite side, but that's what RobTop said over here, so I am not complaining. Dude, I am so slow. Okay, let's actually do super duper fast. Let's do it now. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Dude, I wanna kind of try from one to the other. So from this to this, dude, that's gonna be quite difficult. And the lines are already drawing out some mazes. Oh, yo, wait. Yeah, let's go. I got it. Let's go. That looked so smooth. All right, cool. We just like that, we have added 4, 5, I can count, different dash orbs, which is pretty cool. So let me just hide the path, and yeah, let's just get into implementing more. I also want to add some that are gonna play around with the rotate trigger. It's gonna make you gonna rotate, but we're not gonna get into that yet. Later though. Right, also, you guys remember this that I talked about? Well, there's also this, which, yeah, they have a pretty cool style, I must admit, and I think their functionality is also pretty cool. So let me get into implementing that as well, using the events, maybe? I don't really know. Right, so here I added them alongside the other ones that we have. I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a try and hope that it doesn't... Oh my god, I'm actually so cooking on this. That's so cool. Okay, so this one, you're gonna go... I hope it works, and let's just give it a try, and boom, I turned into a small dude. And I absolutely love the style of it because it kind of shows you that you're going from big to mini, and in here from mini to big and then it kind of goes to mini, but whatever. It's pretty cool. I absolutely love these, and I might even use them in some of my levels, but I kind of want to go super duper fast now. So yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, let's do this and then that. And also we can't forget the labels so that you actually know what the heck that is. All right, that's actually pretty phenomenal. Now I have one last thing, since we also have these guys. I mean, we pretty much we have like a dash orb for this, these two, and all of these, but we do not have dash orbs for the game modes, which I kind of want to add. Now I could add dash orbs for these guys, but these guys are so boring. We ain't gonna get into the mirror portal. So yeah, let's just get, okay, this is actually should be quite difficult because I'm gonna have to like draw out the actual game mode, which is gonna be a bit challenging, but we're gonna see. Maybe it's gonna work. All right, so since we've actually had so many different styles and we have so many dash orbs, it is so hard to make them differentiate from one and another, and that's why Robtob used different colors for these, but then he kind of ran out of colors and started just adding different outlines to these guys, or this one, like it has a different outline and also a different shape. It's no longer a circle. So yeah, that's why I decided to add these lines right here, and the color of the dash orb is also going to be the color of the portal, which is also going to be followed along with a cool looking icon of the actual game mode, which is pretty simple, and also the particle. We can't forget that. I'm actually thinking of changing this to something like a star and maybe making it a bit bigger. Yeah, something like this. Yellow doesn't really make that much sense, I must admit. So let me just make it green and see how that's gonna look like. All right, I think that's pretty decent. I think it's not bad. It looks pretty big, but I mean, it's a game mode change. This portal is also pretty big, right? Pretty cool. So let's just copy and paste it and get into implementing. This is going to be a headache, but I'm going to just add all of the other shapes of the game modes, and I will see you guys when I'm done. And would you look at that? Oh my god, I have done a dash orb for every single game mode that is currently available in platformer mode, and I think they look pretty cool, I must say. And I absolutely love the particle. However, this one is again yellow for some reason, but it should be green. So there we go, and those are currently all of the dash orbs that I have made, and I must say that is pretty cool. This one should be a bit more like that, I kind of feel like. Yeah, all right, that's so cool. So I would say let's just start it from zero and see what we have. So this is the pink one. In here we have the yellow one, and of course the red one with the big beautiful jump. Dude, this could lead to some really cool gameplay mechanics. Like, I am really looking forward to getting used to these. Oh my god, that was a pretty tough one, but this one is so cool. I actually already memorized how to do it. Let's go. And then we have the new ones, which also has these guys, and then we have those one, which is pretty cool, a decent one. And there we go. These are the new ones that I added, and you guys can see that this is just so cool. As soon as you just touch it like that, it just brings you on to the next game mode, which is just so cool to look at. Okay, now I think I'm kind of screwed now because there's no way to get out of here. Ooh, wait, hold up. I have an idea. This might be a bit tricky, but I'm gonna try my best to do it. Actually, yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. My idea was to like dash up through here, but yeah, never mind. All right, and with that, we have basically created a dash orb for almost every single portal. This is an idea that a lot of people have had in the past, and now it has been brought to reality, which is pretty cool. But now I have a different idea for a dash orb, and this one I think is going to be so cool. So, you know, in a normal dash orb, you usually just click and go straight, which now thinking about it is pretty boring. So what we're going to do is we're going to make you go, how do I even draw this, dude? So we did something where it kind of makes you go like that, but that's pretty easy to achieve. So I want to have something a little different. So I'm not too sure if this is even going to work or if it's going to be a good idea, but one thing that I know for sure is that we can try, and then we're gonna know if it is a good idea or not. So the first thing we're gonna have is a bunch of saw blades just around this dash orb, and then I just want to see what would actually happen if we start rotating, my boy. Like we said, we're gonna start rotating stuff. Let's see, how is this gonna work? Is this a good idea? Oh, what? That actually worked so good. Wait, I actually kind of love this. This is literally like, oh my goodness, this actually works. I never thought about actually doing this, but this is actually so cool. But that's not even my idea. My idea goes a bit further. So the first thing I want to do is actually draw out the path that I want my thing going to go around. And it's going to be something a little bit like this, you can say. And now it's all about just drawing out this entire thing. So we have something like this now, and now we can get rid of this, and you guys can see that it's a pretty cool path. And up here is just gonna go back to almost a straight path like that. So now we're just gonna go ahead and add this over here, as I have no idea how this is gonna play, but hopefully it's gonna be cool. So something like this, and this is literally going to be your path, the path that you're gonna go. Just make it a bit bigger and put it right here. And by adding a simple area fade and a rotate, and now we're gonna zoom out finally, so 0.8 and like this. And now you guys can see exactly what I'm looking for. Oh my god. What have I created? Check this out. I have no idea what this is, but it's pretty interesting if you can say the least. I have no idea how this is happening, but I have created something that's yeah. What is this, dude? If you were to guess, which game mode is this? What would you say? Write it down in the comments and let me know. I would probably say this is mini wave, but kind of rotated like that or something. I don't even know. Okay, so I have absolutely zero idea what I'm cooking here, but it's pretty cool. I don't know what's happening and how any of this came to be, but you can't say it's bad. I mean, it's super duper random, and yeah, it really depends on when you click it, and yeah, sometimes you just get yeeted and sometimes not. Well, I guess that's something. Well, we certainly also will not be having soul bleeds on here, definitely. Right, so we're gonna make this platform, but of course we cannot forget the corner block. Let's just give it a try from 0 and see how these dash orbs play. The first 3 ones I'm not actually gonna show, and if you want to watch that video, you're probably gonna find it at the end of this video, so you can continue watching there. But here we have those ones, combination of the 4 times speed, 3, 2, 1, and is that -1? Okay, I just went to this portal, which is not great. We're gonna go back and choose. I love this one. This one's pretty cool. It makes you pretty fast. All right, so this one makes you small. What the heck is going on? Oh my god. Right, so we're back here. Okay, so this one makes you a small guy, and this one makes you a big guy, which is, you know, pretty cool. This one turns into a cube. This one turns you into a ship, a ball, a wait, can I still hit it? Dude, the ball is so fast with the 4 times speed. You can change gravity and then go back here. That's pretty cool, I must say. And how did we change back the gravity? I think I messed up. Yeah, we gotta repeat that. Okay, so this, that, make sure we don't switch gravity. This, the robot, and then the spider. And thank god I added the ship portal, otherwise I would have been absolutely cooked. All right, but there's a few more. We have this dash orb, which is just spinning the whole time, and we're just gonna time it. And I forgot I'm at 4 times speed, so let's do so. Oh my god, it's actually, you were so fast as the 4 times speed. I am so bad at this. All right, let's see something like right now. That's not a good idea. Why did I become a spider right there? Okay, right here. Oh my god, what I'm trying to do is just going back exactly like that. Dude, I'm a spider. I don't know why, but I'm just a spider. Whatever. Okay, now we're actually gonna, okay, it stopped. That's not good. Okay, now we're actually gonna just try to get to the next section, which is gonna be pretty difficult like that. Oh, wait, this could actually be possible. Yes, indeed. Let's go. All right, so now we're here, and this is the final dash orb. This is a weird one for sure, but we're just gonna give it a try and see how what's it. Oh my god. Okay, so this time this is not what happened, but sometimes it will actually be a lot cooler. Something like this. Oh my god, you guys saw that? That was pretty good, I must say. Okay, let's give it another try. This is pretty random. Sometimes you're lucky, sometimes it gets absolutely nuts like this. And let's just try another round. Oh, that was pretty good. That was pretty nice. Oh my god, that was wild. Okay, and yeah, with that we have a few new dash orbs added to Geometry Dash. But I think overall this was pretty cool. So make sure to watch one of the videos that is on the screen right now, and I will see you guys over there. Thank you for watching.